Yari! Victory and praises, everyone. I'm Casey the Space Shaman. This is the YouTube channel dedicated to spreading the magic of spirituality and healing to the community of the world. And I'm going to start out as usual after I make this public for everyone to see. I will start out with a group experience. We're going to be connecting with the energy of Pachamama, of our Mother Earth, bringing that energy into our system to cleanse us. And then after we do that, I'm going to open the space up for anyone who is in need of individual healing, whether you have anxiety or depression or grief or something emotional that you need assistance with to help to move some of that heaviness to get that emotional energy flowing. Or if you have physical pain or an illness or anything like that, we can work with pretty much anything, and it's all just done through the comments. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, you know how that works. If you're new, try it out. It can create an incredible change for people. And Magic Mike says, hey, Casey, a Nike, Magic Mike. Tom Chuck says, let's go. Yes, let's do it. All right, so we're going to start out, as I said, connecting with our beautiful Mother Earth, Pachamama. So whoever's ready to follow along, and Tom says, I'm here. Beautiful. Good. I'm glad you're here, Tom. Stick around, and if you need any healing, I'd love to facilitate some for you, too, after we're done with the group experience. But let me know either way. So start out, find yourself in a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you're able to. If you're not, that's okay. But just take a couple of breaths into your heart. Breathe into the heart, open up the heart, and relax on the exhale. Take a deep breath in, imagining the breath is going straight to the heart. Slowly exhale and relax your heart space, kind of expanding the energy in your heart and softening it. And we'll take 3 breaths like that. Deep breath into the heart again. Slowly exhale, soften and relax the heart, and just allow yourself to start to slow down a little bit, to come out of the mind into the body. And again, deep breath into the heart. Slowly exhale, relax and expand the heart. Now bring in a flow of purple effervescent light. Just imagine that this is happening, intend that it's happening. A flow of purple effervescent light is coming in from above, entering into your energy field and into your body, flowing down and taking any heaviness in your system with it. Any heaviness in your body, in your heart, in your mind, in your emotions. Let it push this heaviness down and have it gather in your belly button area, in your navel area. Let this heaviness flowing down, the light coming in, let it push the heaviness toward your belly button. And in a moment, we are going to send that heaviness out of our navel and into the earth. So breathe into this heaviness that's gathering in your navel. Take a breath into it. Hold at the top for a moment. And as you slowly exhale, send this heaviness with your intention into the earth, sending it now, starting a flow of hucha, of heavy energy from your body through your navel and into the earth. And we're just going to sit for a moment and allow this heaviness to flow from our bodies into the earth. And feel yourself getting a little bit lighter as some of this heaviness leaves your system. Lighter and lighter with every moment that you're sending this heaviness. And we'll be cleansing the earth of the body today. We started out with Mother Water the other day, and now we're moving on to Mother Earth, moving up the energy centers. So just take another moment to allow the heaviness to flow out of your navel and into the earth. And as is the law of Aini, divine reciprocity, whenever we send energy out, we receive back far more in return. But just because we're sending heaviness doesn't mean we're going to get heaviness back. We're sending heaviness to a goddess who knows how to digest it and turn it back into light. So when we receive, we're receiving her fine, sweet, refined Sami, her light. So now reverse that flow and drink back light energy. Drink Sami, sweet, light, refined energy, a red light in through your navel, in through your belly button, back to your spine. Let it travel up and down your spine and all throughout your body and energy fields. Feel it all throughout your torso and your head and neck and your arms and legs. And allow this red light to cleanse the earth of your body, your muscles and organs and bones, all of the minerals within all of the cells of your body. Let it cleanse the earth of your body. And feel the subtle sensations associated with this. You may feel a tingling, a vibration, or an aliveness. You may feel a warmth or a coolness that wasn't there before. Or it may almost feel like you're a little bit buzzed. Drink that light in and let it fill you and just enjoy those sensations. Really let go. And anything within the earth of your body that is heavy, dense, tight, or stagnant, if it is ready, allow it to dissolve into the light that's flowing in. Let it speed up in vibration and dissolve right into that light that's coming in. And allow it to feel good. Enjoy this. Enjoy this sensation of sweet earth light coming into your body. That red light, which is so cleansing, but also so deeply nourishing and grounding. Feel it grounding you, grounding your heart, grounding your emotions and your mind, your body. Feel everything becoming more rooted and stable, nourished. And now notice as this light is flowing in that there are still some areas that feel heavy or tense or uncomfortable. Sometimes the light coming in can actually stir up some of the deeper hucha, some of the deeper heaviness. So just notice where those areas are. And in a moment, we're going to reverse the flow and send our heaviness once again through our belly button into the earth. So noticing where that heaviness is, take one last drink of that red light coming in. Feel it flow through and then reverse the flow and send heaviness out of your navel and into the earth. Feel the heaviness leaving your body, leaving the earth of your body, flowing out of your belly button and into the earth. And just feed her with your sweet, rich hucha. She loves our heaviness. It's her favorite food. She digests it, turns it into light, and uses it to grow miracles for us. So just feed it to her. She loves it. Just take another few moments, allowing that heaviness to flow out into the earth. Let it flow. The last of it that's ready to leave for now, take a breath and help it to leave. Let go and relax your body and energy fields. Allowing that heaviness to flow out of the navel and right into the earth. And now that we've fed her, it's our right, it's our responsibility to drink back her light. So reverse the flow and drink a red light into your belly button, back to your spine, up and down your spine, all throughout your body and energy field. Let that red light flow throughout you. Fill yourself with this red light of Pachamama, of Mother Earth. Let it tingle. Let it fill you. Let it cleanse you. Let it saturate the earth of your body with sweet, nourishing, powerful light. Let it fill you completely. Hmm. And notice how that feels. It can feel so good. It can feel pleasurable to drink of the sweet light of the earth. It can almost make us feel a little high. We call it getting Sami stoned, high on the light. So drink it in. Let it fill you. Let it ground you. Let it nourish you. And in a moment, we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. With these deep breaths, we're going to drink more of that light from the earth into our body and let it fill us. And then on the last breath, we're going to hold. And as we hold that breath at the top, all this light that's coming in is going to spread and distribute evenly through every cell of our body and every part of our energy field. And then as we slowly exhale after that, the energy will soften and expand. So take 3 deep breaths with me, pulling that light from the earth into your navel and all throughout your body. 3 breaths now. Pulling in even more on the next breath. And even more on this one. On this next breath, really pull it in and then hold at the top. Hold your breath at the top and feel all this energy tingling and distributing and spreading through every cell of your body, every part of your energy field. And when I count to 1, slowly exhale and feel it all soften and expand. 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale, feeling the energy soften and expand. Let that flow. And just notice how you feel now compared to before we started. Note how your heart feels, how your body feels, how your emotions feel, how your mind feels, how your energy body feels. Just take note and comment and let me know how you feel before we started that. Welcome, everybody. We got some people commenting. Tom's here. Brianna says, hi, Casey. Hi, Brianna. Is there anyone in need of healing? I'd love to do some healings. And if so, what do you need? What are you in need of healing for, Tom or Brianna? Like I've been saying, Tom and Brianna, if you haven't experienced this before, I have changed the way that I do this a little bit. I'm happy to do as many cleansings as you would like, but now I am asking for some form of reciprocation. So whether that's sending a super chat here on YouTube, which is very easy to do, or whether it's donating to my PayPal link, which is also, it's in the description under virtual gratitude jar. I'd love to do a healing for anyone who is willing to reciprocate, because that keeps the energy flowing healthy, because it's not good for you to just take and take without giving, and it's not good for me to give and give without receiving. It keeps things healthy that way. Angel's here. Hi, Angel. Hello. Are you in need of any healing, Angel? Let me know. I'd love to do some healing for you. Yeah, it was, I woke up today, there was a whole bunch of snow on the ground. And you know, if you've watched any of my videos before, I love the snow. It's just special. It's Sami to me. It's sweet light from the upper world. It fills me with such a sense of peace and love and wonder and joy. And it's already melted. It was here in the morning, now it's gone, but that's okay. It's this time of year where things are very much in a period of change. And I feel myself in a big period of change as well. Definitely. I went from kind of hibernating over the winter, and even before the winter, I was in a very much slowed down, kind of restful, integrated state, and integrating a lot of my shadows and all of that. And now I feel like I'm really ready to be out there in the world again. As spring comes, I'm ready to get back out there, share my medicine in an even bigger way than I ever have before. And I'm just so excited about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys are in need of healing for. Angel says, thank you. I'm all right now. Okay, Angel, no worries. Yeah, I'd love to have you here. Just beautiful to have you guys watching and hanging out. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Yeah, it's a beautiful, magical day. And if I hang out and we're talking for a little bit and there is no one that comes up for healing, which I hope there is, but if no one does, then I'll just lead us into maybe a little shamanic journey or another guided meditation or something like that. I think that'd be beautiful. Brianna says, I have a question. I have not been sleeping that well the last 2 weeks, and I don't know what is causing it. So one of the things that could be happening is all of this saiwa that's flowing up from the earth. And that's been happening to me as well. I also haven't been sleeping all that well the past couple of weeks. In spring, it's one of the most energetically intense times of the year. So there's a ton of saiwa, which is rich, empowering energy that comes up from the earth, helps the plants to all blossom and bloom and come into life. And it's what causes the animals to go out and start looking for food and foraging, and also causes them to have the desire to mate. And then things get competitive. The energy can get pretty intense this time of year, and we're a part of nature. We're still animals of nature, even though we've kind of separated ourselves through all of our technology. But yeah, we're still subject to those flows of energy with the seasons. And a lot of the time when this energy ramps up, we've been in such a restful period. We've been slowing down so much in the winter time and resting. Now the energy is really intense. So a little bit of sleeplessness, I wouldn't worry too much about it. That's a very normal thing for some people this time of year, especially those of us who are really sensitive to energy. And I certainly experience that myself. But it could be other things. I'm not exactly sure. That's just a generalization that happens to some people, including me. But what's going on for you may be a little bit different. So I'm not exactly sure, Brianna. My angel says, do you ever get used to the intensity of breath work in order to be able to go further in it? I have been trying to get used to the intensity of breath work. So there's a few things that can happen with that. One is that when you're breathing, the reason it might be so intense is that you have a lot of unhealed wounds and unintegrated trauma. And when you're breathing and bringing so much light into the system, it can be overwhelming. It can bring up some of that unhealed energy. It can bring up some of our wounds, and it can cause like anxiety and really intense sensations that are very uncomfortable. And if so, it's either the case of maybe you need to slow down and take some time to work on those deeper wounds and see if you can integrate some of that. Or it may be the case that maybe you're not breathing long enough. Sometimes we start to breathe, maybe we are only breathing for like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, and that starts to bring up these wounds, and we're meant to go longer, keep on breathing for another, I don't know, sometimes it takes over an hour of breathing consistently without stopping, imagining the breath is going in and out of those areas to fully integrate that. And then that can cause a lot of really big change and shifts with that. And in that case, I would definitely suggest going to a facilitator, someone who knows how to hold space and facilitate that type of deep breath work for you. But yeah, and I have times I go through cycles myself. There are some times where breath work feels really good. It's very pleasurable, and it helps with my anxiety, and it feels really good. Other times the breath work gets really, really intense, and it gets really uncomfortable, and I can't do it for all that long. And then I need to take a break for a little while. Sometimes we just need breaks. We need to ebb and flow. We need to rest from breath work on something else. Maybe you go into deep meditation or trance practice or some kind of other energy practice, and then come back around to breath work. Sometimes we just need to cycle through these things. Paulo says, a big hug, dude. Paulo, thank you so much. Paulo, are you in need of any healing today? I'd love to do some healing for you. If you are, let me know. And then Angel says, I have been trying to get used to the intensity of breath work. Yeah. And then Brianna says, this is the first time I have not been sleeping during springtime. I know I was not feeling anxious during the 2 weeks. Yeah, Brianna, that's something we can always explore too. Maybe you just need a little bit of cleansing work. I have no idea. If you want a cleansing, let me know. We can do some cleansing around that. Angel says, it brings me to a feeling a little tired to breathe faster. I can only do 10 seconds before feeling tired. I'm trying to become a facilitator. Okay. Yeah. When you first start breathing like this, the diaphragm isn't used to that kind of intense movement for breath work. It's a muscle. There's all these, your intercostals and your ribs and also your diaphragm are working really, really hard when you breathe, and they get sore and they get tired very easily. But the good news is that those muscles also tone very quickly. So if you just keep up with it, maybe like you said, maybe 10 seconds is all you're able to do at first. Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe instead of breathing as fast as you can, maybe you need to breathe at a more of a middle pace, not totally slow, not totally fast. Maybe you need to try a middle pace for a while, and then breathe at that middle pace until you feel tired. Take a rest, take the rest of the day off, try again. And it's like strength training, just like building up endurance for running, just like building up strength for lifting weights. You need to build up that endurance in the diaphragm and in the intercostals. It takes time to do that, but they do tone pretty quickly. So that's the good news. It doesn't have to take forever, but sometimes we just need to train and practice. Paula says, I am busy right now. I am just here to say hi. You helped me a lot last time. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Paula. Thanks for popping on and saying hi. Yeah. So any other questions? I'm loving the questions. I love answering and talking about these things. Anyone else interested in receiving healing? Come forward. Anxiety, depression. Anyone got any anxiety, stress, depression, grief, physical pain, illness? I'd love to facilitate healing for someone. So let me know, guys. I got my tools. I got my Misha. Got my rattle. We're ready to go. Do you think breath work helps people get rid of attachment, like an attachment to someone or something, especially an annoying crush? That I don't know. I haven't really had much experience with that. What I do know is that breath work helps us to come into acceptance. So it helps us to accept reality however it's showing up in the moment. That's one of the biggest benefits of breath work is as we breathe and integrate these things, flood our system with all of this light, it helps us to truly accept whatever is happening, whenever it's happening, wherever it's happening. It brings acceptance of the present moment, and that is a beautiful thing. And that can cause us to not overanalyze and overthink about certain things so much. It can cause us to sink into the present moment where everything really is beautiful and okay. It can really help with that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about the attachment thing. I haven't really studied that or used it for that purpose, but it depends on how you direct the breath as well. If you are directing the breath for a specific purpose, using the right consciousness technology behind the breath, and not just breathing, but using energy, directing the flow of energy with the breathing, you can create different effects. You can use the breath for different purposes. So it's all about just kind of being a little creative and learning how all this stuff works. And Jay is here again. Hey, Jay, how are you? Welcome. And then I think you answered yes to my question. Then LOL sounds great. Beautiful. Jay, are you in need of any healing? What's going on? I'd love to do some healing for you, Jay, or anyone who's watching. I'd love to jump into some healing work. Please comment. Let me know what it is you're in need of healing for. I'd love to jump in and do some. Yeah. And thank you, Angel. Thank you for the questions. I really like answering questions. I like hanging out and talking to you guys. Like I said, when I have someone else on, like Zane or Eris, on with me, it's beautiful to have someone to kind of bounce ideas off of and talk. But that's also, I love doing that through the comments. So if you guys ever have any questions, things you're curious about, I'd love to answer those questions through the comments as well. Questions about healing, shamanism, spirituality, whatever, you know. I have been walking this path for about 16 years now, so I'm no master, but I have learned a few things. I have picked up on some things over the years. And Angel says, also, when breathwork clears out a lot of trauma, does that mean you must do breathwork for the rest of your life if it truly healed the core trigger? No one needs to do breathwork. No one ever needs to do it. It can be very beneficial, but no one needs to do it. There are different styles of breath work for different things. For example, we might use more of a slow conscious breath to regulate our nervous system. So when our nervous system gets out of whack, we're in fight or flight, we may use, instead of more breath work, we may use something like a slow 7 count in, hold for 8 seconds, exhale for 9 seconds or something like that to just regulate the nervous system. Or we may need a little boost of focus or boost of energy for something. And there's breath that we can do to increase our energy levels. It all just depends on and breath work isn't like there's one purpose to it and this is what it's for, and everyone practices it the same way to the same result. There's many different kinds of breath work. It affects everyone differently, and there are different uses for breath work, if that makes sense. Magic Mike said, friends are transitioning. Oh, Magic Mike, I'm sorry to hear that. Like at the start, will you use breath work a lot, and then over time use it less. It all depends on the person. I know people that just really love breath work. It makes them feel really good, helps to balance out their brain chemistry and all of that stuff. And so they will just breathe all the time every day. And some people just do it because it's pleasurable and it just makes them feel good. Other people will only use it as needed. Again, it's different for everyone. There's no one size fits all answer to that question or any of these questions, really. It depends on the individual and the purposes that they're using breath work for. Tom says, on one of your videos, you said some souls are stuck here. Why is that? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. Is breath work magic? Everything is magic, Angel. Everything is magic. Absolutely. Everything in this reality is, and I always say this, but real life reality is more magical, more beautiful, more mystical than any fantasy novel or fantasy movie I have ever watched or read. It really is so fantastic. Reality is just the most magical thing. This multiverse that we live in with all this infinite possibility is just so cool, and it never ceases to amaze me what's possible. Speaking of, if anyone is in need of healing, come forth. Tell me what you're in need of healing for. I want to explore and get into some beautiful magic with you guys, so please comment. Brianna says, I am excited to start my shaman journey. Yeah, I saw you got yourself a Misha now. That's really cool. And walking the shamanic path, it's not an easy path to walk. There, we have to really look at our shadows, go inward, and face things that sometimes are really uncomfortable. We need, in order to learn to help others, we learn to heal ourselves. We walk the path of the wounded warrior. So it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but it is a beautiful path. It's the one I've chosen, and I am very deeply in love with that. And it's improved the quality of my life more than anything that I ever could imagine. So I'm very, very grateful for it. Magic Mike says, sometimes people are used to energy, feels comfortable. He's a mentor. Yeah, oh, so Magic Mike says, I'm a mentor of the Paco Kuna tradition. So if anyone's interested in that, follow me here on YouTube, Facebook, all those good things. I'll be posting links soon to the upcoming round of the Paco Kuna tradition, the Qatari tradition, cross-cultural shamanism apprenticeship. That will be coming up, I believe, in May. So yeah, follow for that if you're interested in apprenticing this stuff. If I do breath work while focusing on a chakra, will energy go towards that chakra? Yeah, wherever your intention is, wherever your attention is and intention is, that's where the energy will flow. So if you've got your attention and intention on your heart, the energy will flow in and out of your heart, because energy moves where attention is. Energy follows attention. So yeah, that's absolutely, I would say yes. Wherever you're focusing, that's where the breath is going to go in and out of. And you can add, on top of just focusing on it, you can add the intention, that, like, imagining the breath is going in and out of that, and that will even bring further movement. It will further accelerate the movement of that energy. I'm going to hit my vape here. Interesting. I've been doing live streams pretty much every day for the past week and a half now, and every single one I've had people come forward for healing. This is the first time. It's been a little while since I've had people. I mean, I love this, asking questions. This is a beautiful thing. I wish people would ask questions more often. But yeah, I'd really like to do a healing. So if anyone has physical pain, anxiety, depression, anything emotional they need help with, please don't hesitate to comment. I'd love to do a healing for you. Angel says, I feel so clear after just 5 seconds or less of breath work. I'm not sure what this means. The air starts to smell different. Yeah, so what you're doing when you're breathing like that, when you increase the rate of your breathing, you're breathing faster, you are flooding your body with far more light than you're used to having in your system. You're flooding your body with far more light, and that can clear out a lot of heaviness. That can clear out kind of some of the fogginess of the heaviness that accumulates in our body, in our mind, in our energy field, and that can absolutely make you feel more clear. And then on top of that, we're purging CO2 from our system as we breathe like that. And that causes our blood to go alkaline, which has a whole cascade of effects on our brain chemistry and all of that stuff. So yeah, I've seen more people tuning in now. Please comment if you're in need of healing, anxiety, depression, physical pain, physical ailments. Comment if you're in need of healing. I'd love to work with you guys. Welcome. Seriously, don't hesitate to comment. And if you've been watching and curious about receiving healing, or if you're new to the channel, just leave a comment. It's all done through the comments. I don't need to see your face. I just need you to type, and I need communication just through you typing in the comments, letting me know what you're experiencing. And we can facilitate some really beautiful cleansing. I don't do a full shamanic healing session here. It's not like a full 1 to 2 hour session. We just do a 15-minute cleansing. And in those cleansing, some people, like the other day, I had someone who had 10 out of 10 disc level pain in their knees. And after this cleansing, it was down to a 1, almost completely gone. And that was just after 15 minutes of cleansing. Other people have anxiety, really bad anxiety. We do some cleansing, and then the anxiety completely passes. So it's very possible to create very real change in a short period of time with this stuff. So do not hesitate to reach out. Magic Mike is saying a few things. Tendons, flexibility, toxins release, like and share so others see. Thank you, Magic Mike. Chatting works also. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, I guess I'll wait. I'll give it a couple minutes. We'll chat for a bit, and then I'll guide everyone through a little experience. So let's see. We started out with Pachamama. We were doing a Mother Earth cleansing. What else wants to come through? Give me a second. I'm gonna tune in here and see what wants to come through for everyone. Okay. Let's continue to work with the energy of Mother Earth. So everyone who's ready, if you're watching this and you want to go a little bit deeper into the Earth's medicine, into Mother Earth's medicine, find yourself in a comfortable position, somewhere where you can hang out and chill for the next 10 minutes or however long. And let's relax, let's sink in. So let's take a few breaths into the heart once again, just to slow down, just to relax our nervous system. Take a breath into the heart. Exhale, soften and open the heart. Soften and open the heart. Deep breath into the heart. Exhale, sigh out, softening and relaxing and opening the heart. Slowing down our mind, slowing down the nervous system. Slowing down. And bring your attention down into your heart. Imagine that you are thinking, feeling, experiencing reality from the heart as the center of your awareness. And imagine that coming up all around your body, wherever you're sitting or lying down or standing, is the feeling of being inside of a cave, a womb of the earth. Feel as though a cave is coming up from the ground and surrounding you entirely, feeling yourself in the warmth or coolness of this cave. Imagine you're in an envelope of Mother Earth's energy, feeling yourself as if you're back inside of the mother's womb, gently floating in Mother Earth's energy. And since we've brought Mother Earth up to us and we can feel her energy all around us, we don't have to worry about sending our heaviness out into her or anything else like that. We can just allow our heaviness to go and flow straight out of our body and into the space around us. So notice anything within you that's tense. Maybe you feel a little overstimulated and restless. Maybe you have some anxiety. Maybe you just feel a little emotionally heavy. Maybe you've got some physical pain. Just allow the heaviness of all of that to just seep out of the pores of your skin and flow into the space around you. And that cocoon, that cave of Mother Earth's energy that's around us, allow it to just distribute through that, where she sucks it down deep into her core, and just allow yourself to bleed out all of your heaviness for Mother Earth to take. And if you notice any areas that feel particularly contracted or tight, you can make a conscious effort to breathe and unclench those areas, allowing the heaviness to flow straight out. Feel the safety of being held by the love of Mother Earth. Feel how safe and calm and quiet it is inside of Mother Earth's womb, inside of this envelope of her energy. And as you seep heaviness out of the pores of your skin, allow yourself to drink in her sweet, sweet light. In exchange for this heaviness that we're giving her, feel her love, her light flowing into the pores of your body as the heaviness comes out. Feel an exchange happening, a release and ascending of heavy and a drinking back of light, love, soft energy. And feel it filling you. Feel this organic, natural exchange moving inside of you. And feel it starting to soothe your nervous system and your body. If you feel a little overstimulated or restless or stressed, feel that stress simply melting as you're held by the Earth Mother. Feel it softening bit by bit as you feel more and more peacefully, easily, and gently relax. If your mind comes in and has things to say, allow it to say what it wants to say without fighting it, but allow it to be like a radio playing in the background that you're just not all that interested in listening to. You're more interested in feeling your body, feeling the energy in and around you, and relaxing. Feel Mother Earth's loving embrace, like the gravity holding you down to the earth, like a loving hug. Feel that starting to grow as you relax ever so deeply, more and more, with every gentle breath that you take. Relaxing, relaxing, and slowing down. Feeling more centered and grounded, more at ease, more peaceful. Take a deep breath into your heart and hold it. On the exhale, we're going to allow all of our heaviness to just flow out of our pores. So exhaling, feel your heaviness flow out of the pores of your skin into the Mother Earth space around you. And then after that, we're going to inhale and drink her red light, her soft, loving light into our bodies, into our hearts. Take a deep breath in and hold. Hold, drinking that energy of Mother Earth in, letting it fill you. And on the exhale, let go of every bit of tension that you can. And just relax. Feeling so held and so safe and so loved by the Earth. Reconnected to her divine power through these simple exchanges of energy and sensation. Mm. And send gratitude out to her all around you. Give her your thanks for being here, for providing for you, for loving you and holding you. Send gratitude out of your heart into this envelope of Mother Earth all around us. Radiate gratitude into her. Hmm. Just feel your gratitude glowing in your heart, shining out through your body and filling the space around you, which holds an envelope of Mother Earth's energy. And in a moment, we're going to drink back her gratitude because she has a lot of gratitude and love for us as well. So send a big wave of your love and gratitude to the Earth Mother, out all around you. Mm. And then receive, drink back her gratitude and love for you. Drink her love and gratitude into your heart. Let it flow into your body and spread all throughout you. Feel Mother Earth's loving gratitude for you and accept it. Be open to receive it. You deserve this. So drink it in. And feel, just notice how your body feels. Notice how you might feel more buzzy, tingly, alive, or soft and warm. Whatever you feel, just drink that loving, beautiful, soft sensation into every pore of your body and to every cell within you. Let it fill you. Let it calm you. Let it nourish you and cleanse you. Let it soothe your nervous system. Drinking in the last of her gratitude and love that's ready to come in for now. Take a deep breath into the heart while drinking in her light, and then exhale and let it soften. Again, sigh out and soften and relax. Again. And now allow this envelope of Mother Earth's energy, this beautiful cave-like energy we brought up all around us, to descend back down into the earth from where it came, leaving us with our energy fields, just sitting here present and feeling and noticing how different we feel now compared to before we started. Take note of that. How do you feel now compared to before we started? Do you feel softer, more light, more relaxed, more peaceful, more spacious? Just notice how you feel. And comment and let me know how you're feeling compared to before we started. How do you guys feel? And once again, if there is anyone in need of energy healing, cleansing, for anxiety, depression, grief, anything like that, pain, physical pain, illness, please comment. I would love to facilitate a healing for someone. I'd love to do that. So please comment if you are in need of healing. And I'd like to know how you guys are feeling after that exercise. We connected with Pachamama, with Mother Earth, 2 different ways in the same live stream, and that was really beautiful. I love that. I've kind of got a little bit of a series going on. We have Mother Water, now Mother Earth. Maybe next time we'll see. Maybe next time we'll do Father Son. So it's going up the energy centers. So yeah, how do you guys feel? Thank you for answering the questions I've had so far. You're so welcome, Angel. How are you feeling after that little exercise? Did you follow along? Anyone in need of healing? What's going on? Let me know, guys. If not, we'll just chat for another minute. Tom says, feeling good. Beautiful, Tom. I'm glad you're feeling good after that. Awesome. How do you feel compared to before? How did you feel beforehand? How do you feel now? Angel says, I feel more calm. Wonderful. It's amazing. It's so powerful and beautiful what we're capable of just through interacting with these energies, just using our imagination to interact with the spiritual realms, to interact with these very real energies. We can create such powerful changes and shifts and transformations in the way that we feel mentally, emotionally, physically. It's so beautiful. And I work with these tools all the time, and it still just blows me away. Like, wow, that's really possible, you know? I went from feeling like this to feeling like this, and all I did was imagine working with energy, because the imagination is the tool through which we perceive very real reality. And so I just love it. It's so amazing. Also, what modality do you use for healing? Like Reiki, etc. I am a shamanic healer, so more specifically, I am a Paco. To be even more specific, I am a Kamaska Altemisayok of the Qatari lineage of the Paco Kuna tradition. So I am that means I'm a natural born shaman and a 4th level priest in the Quechuan, the Paco Kun tradition, the tradition native to the Queros, the people that live high in the mountains in the Andes. So shamanic healing is a lot more complex than Reiki. We work with a lot more types of energy. Reiki works with a single type of energy. We work with sometimes hundreds or thousands of types of energy. We also work with the help of beings of light, such as Mother Earth, Father Sun, Mother Wind, Mother Moon, the puma, the jaguar, condor, hummingbird, angels, dragons. We work with many beings of light as well. And we work with just a lot more different types of energy, a lot more types of beings to bring about healing for people. And we also go a little bit deeper into certain things than Reiki does. Marlene says, hey, Casey, just to say thank you again for your cleansing session I had at the beginning of the week. My shoulders and heart area were very heavy, and after your healing, it all felt so light and free. Thank you once again for doing this fabulous work. Thank you, Marlene. I really appreciate that. I love when people update me and let me know how they're feeling after a session. So Marlene's talking about, I offer a full 1 to 2 hour shamanic healing session. Those are $155. But Marlene had a $35 15-minute shamanic cleansing. So I'll put this up here real quick. And these are designed for people to use on a regular basis. The healings, the full healing sessions, those are if you really want to go deep, create transformational change, and maybe only do one of those at the most once a month. Because it's really powerful. You need a lot of time to integrate. These $35 15-minute cleansings are to help to move some of the heaviness that's blocking your emotions from moving through, that's blocking your body from physically healing itself, from the tension from releasing. And they can be really powerful and transformative. Just because they're less time, just because they're only 15 minutes, doesn't mean they're not powerful. They can create immense, beautiful shifts for people when the people are ready to experience those shifts. But yeah, so Marlene was just talking about that. I wanted to pull that up again. Thank you again for your cleansing session at the beginning of the week. My shoulders and heart were very heavy, and after your healing, it all felt so light and free. Thank you once again for this fabulous work. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for updating me. I love that. I love it. Yeah. So anyone who's interested in that, please don't hesitate. Go to the comment section, click there, email me, reach out, book a session. I'd love to work with you guys. Brandon says, when we breathe out, it smells. When I breathe out, it turns red color, and I smell earth smells. Yeah, you're connecting. You're connecting to the energy of the earth, and you have some different senses coming through. So you're feeling the energy, you're drinking the energy in, you're feeling it so much that it starts to spill over into the visual sense. You can see the color, and then that starts to spill over into the sense of smell, and then you're able to smell the energy. So yeah, it's the same energy just coming in through different channels. I love that, Brianna. Brianna also said back here, major cold area around my body. That's beautiful. 2 more questions. What do you think about fast breathing and slow breathing? What do you think about mouth and nose breathing? Thank you for everything. Angela, I'm done answering questions about breath work. That's not really my passion. Breathwork is beautiful. I love it. I think it's amazing. Breathwork is just not really my passion or my interest. Energy healing, working with the spirits, emotional healing, emotional regulation through energy work, through shamanic healing, through connecting with the spiritual realms, traveling the multiverse, shamanic journeying. All of these things are beautiful passions of mine. Breathwork, not so much. And to be honest, I'm not an expert on breathwork. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm a facilitator. I facilitate breathwork sessions, but I'm not an expert on the mechanics and all of that. So, yeah. And then Brianna says, Casey has helped with my anxiety. I did a session with him last year. Yeah, that was beautiful. And I'm so glad I was able to help you, Brianna. Thank you for telling me that. Like I said, love these updates. Thank you so much. And Angel says, oh, got it. Sorry, I'm so into it right now. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be into something like breathwork, but it's also good to know that it's not the end all be all. You know, it's not just because I've been there before. I got really into breathwork, was so excited about it. I was like, this is it. Everybody can heal themselves using breathwork, and that's all you need. And that's just we get kind of a little high on the excitement about all of it, and we tend to almost sometimes forget about all these other beautiful tools. And breathwork is not right for everyone. It's not the right tool for every situation. Some people are not going to resonate with breathwork, and it won't help them. So yeah, it's good to use and work with a wide variety of tools and apply the appropriate ones to the appropriate situations. Because breathwork's not a miracle pill. I'll just tell you, some people will have you believe it is. Breathwork is absolutely not a miracle pill. It can be very helpful for certain things, but it's not the one-size-fits-all cure-all. And then Angel says, I see that happen with a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people get really obsessed with it, and I'm not immune to that either. I get really obsessed with certain things, and I want to share it with everybody, and I get excited about it. I think that's beautiful, but we need to temper this high level excited energy, and we need to ground it. We need to bring it into a grounded way of working with it ourselves and with sharing it with other people in order for it to be applicable and manifest in a way that is very useful and helpful to people. What other tools do you recommend other than that? Yeah, so I have a ton of them. If you're interested in learning, Angel, book a session. I'd love to teach you. The links are in the description for that. On my channel, if you go through my channel, there's a bunch of different things. If you watch different videos, I have different tools that I help people with. And trance, working with trance, learning how to control your brainwave frequency through autogenic training or through other methods of entering into trance states, and then working with the trance states to reprogram the subconscious mind and move energy and cleanse the energy body is very, very powerful. But there's all kinds of things that I work with. Again, I've been doing this for 16 years, so I've come across many, 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 many tools. And if I have a session with you, then I can kind of read into your energy, talk to you, get a feel for what you're going through, and then I can bring through whatever might be most useful and beneficial to you in the moment, if that makes sense. So please feel free to book a session. I'd love to do that. And then she says, sure, thank you. Do you do biohacking? I've heard that phrase, but I don't know what it means. I don't know what biohacking means. So I'll give one more minute. If anyone is in need of shamanic healing, please comment. I'll put the banner back up there. Comment if you're in need of healing or have a question. Anyone who is in need of healing, come forth. I'll give it another maybe 3 minutes. And we'll chat for a minute. And if no one is in need of healing, then we'll just move on. So yeah, I'd love to do one though. Maybe today I meant to just talk and answer questions. That's cool. I like that. I like talking and answering questions. But I also love healing work. I got to do a beautiful one earlier today. I had a combined massage therapy and shamanic healing session. That was really, really beautiful. Really powerful change and transformation. We got some emotions surrounding abandonment and betrayal moving for that person, and created a lot of lightness. And it was just a really beautiful session. I'm honored to be a part of these kinds of things. I love it so much. Anyone in need of healing, let me know. If not, we'll move on. I'll take a quick hit of the vape here. Last chance to comment. Let me know if you're in need of healing. I'll give another minute. This is my dragon breath, my artificial dragon breath. It says, what are you smoking? It's a nicotine vape. I was using organic ceremonial grade tobacco, praying with it, using it in ceremony, and then got to the point where I was using that every day. And it's hard to wean off of tobacco without quitting cold turkey. So with this, I'm able to slowly lower the amount of nicotine in it until I get off to 0. And I'm very, very low. I would have to use this whole big tank here probably 10 times in order to equal 1 cigarette. So it's very, very little nicotine, but it's just that last little bit before I completely hop off of it. So it's a tool for weaning off of nicotine addiction, basically. So, yeah. All right. Well, everyone, thank you all so much. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the questions. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to book a session and reach out to me if you have any questions. My email's in the description. Yeah, I love you all so much. Nike Koyaki, Urpichai.